What's up, guys? Got a UFC video here today. It's going to be on the UFC 209 card, Woodley versus Thompson 2, and I'll be giving you guys my picks and predictions on the Fight Pass prelim fights on this video. So we got 3 fights on the Fight Pass prelims. Let's go ahead and get started here. First fight of the night, we got Albert Morales versus Andre Sukumtad. Yeah, I don't really know how to say his name. Two strikers, both long for the weight class also. I'm pretty sure they have identical reach, same height. Yeah, two strikers here. Should be a fun fight. Morales is coming off a knockout loss to Thomas Almeida. He got finished in the second round. And Andre is coming off, I think he's on a win streak right now. But, he's coming off a win, obviously. So, Andre here has the momentum. And from what I've seen so far, I think he's the more technical striker. I think Morales is a little bit more wild. But for the ground game, I think Morales here would have the ground game advantage. But then again, to me, it seems like he really likes to, kind of like stand and bang, keep it on the feet. So, it's going to be, kind of weird how the fight plays out. If Morales is going to want to take it to the ground or something like that. But on the feet, I think it's going to be a fun fight, and I just think Andre is going to be a little bit more technical, and yeah, come out with that win. So I'm going to go ahead and pick Andre on this one, guys. I think it's going to be Andre probably by, I want to say, third round knockout or something like that. This guy's a good striker. He has good knees, and yeah, Morales coming off that knockout loss isn't helping him with this matchup right here, which is similar kind of to an Almeida matchup. So both these guys come forward and are aggressive, so it should be a really fun fight. So let's just see how Morales comes with the fight. If he's going to stand and bang, or is he going to go to his wrestling or something like that. But like I said, he's primarily a striker, so should be a fun stand-up fight. But I'll go ahead and pick Andre by third round knockout. But it is a close fight though. Next fight, we got Amanda Cooper versus Cynthia Calvillo. Another close fight here. We got Cooper coming off a win against Anna Almus, and Calvillo here making her UFC debut. Trains at Team Alpha Male. Good grappler. Obviously, has that grinding type of game plan. Like how Team Alpha Male does with that wrestling and whatnot. I think Cynthia trains with Paige Van Zandt, so that gives her an advantage here a little bit. So she's going to be scrappy just like Paige Van Zandt. Cooper here has a boxing background, but her stand-up, from what I've seen, doesn't look as good as you would think for someone having a better boxing background than most female MMA fighters. But yeah, I don't really see too much of a big difference. Like in the Almos fight, it looked like she was getting outstruck a little bit in that fight, but she did have some good counters, so that's something to note there. So she could be an effective counter striker here in the fight. On the ground, she does have some good submissions. Cooper could bust out those arm bars. But Calvillo here should be the overall better grappler. Training at a Team Alpha Male, like I said, it's like a very grappling heavy type of camp. So I feel like Calvillo here should be able to get the win, but it's going to be another close fight, just like the last fight that I was talking about. Both of these fights are very close, but I think I'm gonna give the edge to Calvillo here. I think she's gonna come in ready, try to make an impact here in the UFC debut. And I think she's gonna use a grappling attack. We've seen how Cooper did against Tatiana Suarez, I think her name was. She's a really good wrestler, and she was able to, get a submission win on Amanda Cooper. And I think Calvillo here could do something different, but could do something of the same, as in using the wrestling to take Cooper down. But instead of the submission, I think she's gonna go for the ground and pound, as she has those two wins coming by knockout. So I think Calvillo likes to do a little bit more ground and pound. So I think the fight might go that way for Calvillo. So yeah, I think Calvillo here might be able to get the win here, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick Cynthia to get the win, and you know, it's a female fight, so you know, more than likely it's gonna go to decision. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say Calvillo by decision, but it's a close fight. Next fight, featured fight on the Fight Pass prelims. We got Tyson Pedro and Paul Craig. Man, they got all kinds of hard fights on this card, but this is another hard fight. Just, you know, all these 3 fights on the Fight Pass prelims are very hard to call. Both of these guys are very similar, good grapplers. They're striking. I want to say Pedro here has a striking advantage. On paper here, Craig throws more volume, but Pedro, you know, we've seen him just really go for the takedown right away against Khalil Roundtree and get that finish. Craig fought Luis Henrique da Silva, and he was able to get that submission finish in that fight. Both these guys undefeated also. So both these guys are really good grapplers, undefeated, and similar kind of striking skill, but I think Pedro here will be the better striker, the better boxer. He's also a little bit younger, so he's going to be a little bit quicker, I think. And he also has the reach advantage, which should play a little bit of a factor here in the fight if it stays standing. So this fight's going to be interesting, man. That's another close fight. I'm going to go ahead and pick Tyson Pedro, though, guys. Like I said, both these guys are very similar, but I just feel like he's going to have the better striking. But, man, it's going to be a close fight. Both these guys are finishers also. Also, all of Pedro's wins have been in the first round. So, you know, I don't know how good his gas tank is going to be, but, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and just stick with Tyson Pedro on this one. I just feel like this guy is the up-and-comer more than Paul Craig here, but Paul Craig is also a very good fighter, 9-0. Like I said, he's a beast also, but I think Tyson Pedro's going to get it done, and I kind of do see a finish happening here, but you know, it could be on the feet. But I mean, it's hard to call, but I'm going to go ahead and just say Pedro gets it on the feet, guys. Maybe the striking, like I said, he's going to be the better striker. Maybe he lands a good power shot, hurts Craig on the feet, finishes him off with some ground and pound, something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and say Tyson Pedro, second round knockout, yeah. If not, it's probably going to go to decision, but, you know, both of them cancel each other out with the grappling and can't get nothing going with the striking. But I'm going to go ahead and say Pedro, second round knockout, guys. So that's going to be it for the picks, guys. Quick recap, I'm picking Andre here to win by third round knockout, Calvillo by decision, and Tyson Pedro second round knockout. Now all these fights are very close, guys. It could go either way, but I think Andre here would be my most yeah, I think he'll be my most confident pick out of these 3 anyway. So I think Andre here really has a better chance of winning. But anyways, yeah, those are my picks, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have any insight. Who knows, might change my mind, but for now, those are my picks, and yeah, stay tuned, guys. I'll be making another video tomorrow or later in the day and whatnot. But yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. I do the UFC fight picks whenever there's a card. I do them every week, so yeah, stay tuned, and yeah, catch you guys on the next one.